I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize I was chose. Took a little time to realize I was special. Ever since birth, been a cold under pressure. Wanna be great, gotta do a little extra. That's why I grind with obsession. Everything about me irregular, everything about me is pressure. Maximum effort, no box left unchecked on the checklist. No stone left unturned, mash on the gas and etc. Or farming hoe, I'm up in rank. Step in the room, they paved the way. I get treated like a milli tank. Southpaw like I'm really tank. I do things that they really can't. Classic. Classic. I'm only gonna do this once. Yeah, yeah. I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time. I'm only gonna do this once. Classic! Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy eights. 0-6, beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. You go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 3-3-3, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown step return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays up the line, I'ma make a good read. Come from that creed, follow the sea. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing, ain't really got time to compete. Man, I couldn't even walk just a couple months back. I'm happy to be back on my feet. Man, they called me to see if I want to do a theater. I told them my dog gotta eat. After all, I just got back from Greece, dancing on cliffs at the side of the sea. Living the present, I'm happy to be. Thanksgiving every time that I eat. Amen. Winning every time I breathe. Might as well work cause I can't even sleep. Might as well work till the game been beat. Discovered or not, still moving elite. Discovered or not, still moving prestigious. Treating myself how I wanna be treated. Had to step away so they know that they need me. Preserving the dope, had to put it in the freezer. Return to the surface, they think I'm a sleeper. Whole time I'm a favorite, I know the procedure. Plot get thicker and thicker. The farther we go in the waters get deeper and deeper. The harder your times, the farther the distance. These people will leave it to beaver. Nobody wanna be a cover corner, everybody wanna be a receiver. Think we got problems with choosing our leaders, that's why we got problems with moving the needle. I don't speak truth to the powers already know the truth. I'm speaking truth to the people. Sebastian Tate was already hard enough. Let's shoot him a sequel, leave no doubt. Let him know that I'm regal. God ain't make us equal. Walking to work, woman looked me in my face, told me I look like Jesus. I think she see my anointing, I think she know I'm appointed. I think she see that I'm glowing, or if I'm 100-pointer. Be moving around in these regular spots, these people be knowing I ain't normal. Be modest for real, if I wanted to shooting percentage, be looking like Jordan. Gotta keep the main thing, man on a mission, I know what's important. They told me don't stop, I was already knowing. They told me don't quit, that just show they ain't know me. Long as it's breath in my lungs, I got a habit of going and going and going. Whether I shot it or not, you gotta know that it's on me and know that it's loaded. Wait. Classic! Yo, it's Classic with the classic codes, and I got another great live show for y'all, man. If y'all don't know, it's show week, so it's go week. Yeah. We got our live meetup coming up this Friday in the west suburbs of Chicago in Darien, Illinois at the Q Bar. The information scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Tap into the Eventbrite and grab them tickets because them joints finna be over with. I promise you that. It's like that, and that's the way it is. Yeah. What up to everybody in the chat, man? Let me show love to my chat real quick. Let's get it out the way so we can get the show rolling. Big Sco, what's going on? 333. Tez, what up? Tez 333. What's going on with it? TNN, patience is a virtue. I'm here now. TNN, what up? 333. Oh, we talking about money? 333. What up? Conversation with Soft Rain? 333. Catching the vibe. In too deep. 333. What's good with it? Mr. Center of the World, what up? 333. What's going on? Black Mona Lisa, what's going on? Nobody want to be a cover corner. Everybody want to be a receiver. Think we got problems with choosing our leaders. That's why we got problems with moving the needle. I don't speak truth to the powers. The powers already know the truth. I'm speaking truth to the people. Sebastian Tate was already hard enough.
Let's shoot him a sequel. Come on, man. Let's get it. 333 Black Mona Lisa. Yeah, I'm in the mood to rap. It's show week, nigga. It's show week. If you ain't gonna make it, I feel
Classic.
for you. I love an intimate room too, because it make me feel like my humble beginnings. I just got done doing a theater. I ain't bragging.
Classic.
You know what I'm saying? So Friday when I get in that intimate room, it'd be like 100 people. You know what I'm saying? Look, less than 100. Give me that small room. Got me feeling like them dog days when I was trying to get it off of nothing. You
I'm
feel
only
me?
gonna do this once.
The vibe we're going to catch. Yeah, man. Yeah. He said on the guys. Yeah, it's different now. You feel me? It's different now, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, but look, we got a great show, man. We got a great show. We got a reaction video. We're gonna tap in with Cat Williams and Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? We're going to the heavy hitters. Then we're gonna tap in with The Truth After Dark with Paul Pierce and Azar. All right. So we got some dope reactions today. I got a fire question of the day, and we got a code language conversation. So we got a whole show to get to. We're not gonna waste no more time, man. Actually, we haven't been wasting time. I've been having a great time, man. I have so much fun streaming. I think that's why y'all here. Y'all could tell that I'm not like, this isn't an obligation. I get to do this. You know what I'm saying? But Friday, we going to do this shit in person. You feel me? Anybody who can get this way, come this way, man.
The Chicago nigga. Classic.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can't. Hey, look, be there or be square, man. Be there or be square. You know what I'm saying? Send your trolls, send your moles. You know what I'm saying? For those that need to hear that, you know what I mean? Send them too. Bear witness to the best live performer on the planet Earth. If you think I'm lying, pull up and tell me I'm wrong. Let's move to the reaction video. The best live performer on the planet Earth on Friday, man. I've been rehearsing like a dog. It's show week and I'm in that mode. You feel me? So I'm popping my shit all the way till Friday. I'm in a different type of essence right now. So yeah, Friday at the meetup, man. Y'all gonna see the best live performer and the best rapper on the planet Earth. You feel me? Small room vibes. It's finna get different. I promise you that. Show information right here for those that's trying to pull up, man. What up, Aiden? He said, do you want to dig in? What? Hey, my snipers, y'all know what to do with Aiden. Hey, snipers, y'all know what to do with Aiden. Thank you. Let's get my disclaimer out the way. Man. Snipers, y'all know what to do. 5,000-minute timeout for Aiden. Don't block him. 5,000-minute timeout. We'll see you next year, Aiden. Yeah, TNN. Don't worry about it. I got wrenches for dudes like that, cuz. I got wrenches for people like you. Nah, don't say sorry. It's already over with. Hey, one of my wrenches, go on, handle Aiden. Find out where he watching from. He on the vertical. Catch him on the vertical. Yeah, nah, it's over with. Don't say sorry. Nah, we'll see you next year, gang. You played wrong. Now you got to lay wrong. You know, ain't no strike twos on that. Not on my channel. Yeah, you tweaking. Nope. Put his ass on 100. Hey, give his ass 200 minutes timeout, man. We see you tomorrow, Aiden. Just because you came and apologized. We see you tomorrow, Aiden. 200 minutes for his ass, man. All right. Classic Codes disclaimer. This live stream is for entertainment and commentary purposes only. All statements made are alleged, opinion-based, and part of a public discussion. We are content creators reacting to publicly available information, not journalists or legal professionals. Nothing stated should be interpreted as factual claims or assertions of wrongdoing. Viewer discretion is advised. All right, now that we got the work out the way, man, let's move. Let's get active. Be moving around in these regular spots. These people be knowing I ain't normal. All right, man. Let's see what they talking about, man. Let's see. My man begged to stay. No, don't beg, folks. It's over with. You played wrong.
So let me tell you what's crazy about that, man, is with us growing up, it's my mom, well, rest in peace to my mom, and 7 kids, right? Yeah. And there was hardships, there was bouts of homelessness, stuff like that, right? And I remember we were living in a motel, and I told my mom, I said, Mom, one
what
day.
What up, Trey? What up? Welcome to the live, bro.
So you will never be evicted again, right? Mm-hmm. And she looked at me, Kat, and she said, I know you will.
He talking very softly. Can y'all hear that, chat? Big Boy is talking very softly. I don't know why. He talking in his prime Michael Jackson whisper. but he's talking about his mother. He told his mother when he was a child, they used to struggle, right? He told his mother when they were a child, that when he was a child, that one day he was going to buy her a house so they wouldn't have to worry about eviction ever again. Okay. I'm going to try to play
stuff like that, right? And I remember we were living in a motel, and I told my mom, I said, Mom, I said, one day I'm going to buy you a house so we'll never be evicted again, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she looked at me, Kat, and she said, I know you will. She could have said anything like, you know, we got rent daily. Please, Kurt, stop this. You know what I'm saying? It's real things going on.
Right.
But when she said, I know you will, it put something in me. Yeah. And I would tell my partners, my friends, I'd be like, man, I'm going to be famous. I would literally sit down and write autographs. And it would be like, for some reason, I always said best wishes. So it'd be like to Cat Williams, best wishes. And it'd be Kurt, right?
Right.
And so from that point on, even when my friends told me, they said, man, if you make it, I would always say win. Like I knew that I was going to make it. Then there's life shit that happens where, you know, you kind of, you know, lose a little bit, but your eyes are very focused. So I understand what you're talking about when you say somebody walk past you, you're like, you don't even know who you just walked past.
Right.
And as long as you believe it, then you know, and I know it sounds cheesy when people say, oh, you believe it, you can achieve it. But that's some of the realest shit in the world, bro. Like if you believe it, like you could really achieve it. And I feel like you were one that didn't sacrifice.
I don't want to let him go too far without addressing the main thing here. So he just spoke on y'all having trouble hearing. Yeah, he's speaking very low. I don't know if we can really use this. He's speaking very low. But Big Boy actually said, he told a story about when he was a child, they struggled financially, and he told his mother, he said, you know, one day I'm gonna grow up, I'm gonna buy you a house. You won't have to worry about being evicted anymore. And his mother said, I know you will. You know what I'm saying? And he acknowledged that in that moment, she could have chosen to say a lot of different things. You understand? In that moment, she could have chosen to say, you know, sure, baby, or all right, or it's good to have big dreams or whatever. She could have said anything. She could have told him, yeah, right. She could have said a lot of different things, but she told him, I know. She affirmed his proclamation, if you will. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, bro, a lot of times, Souls of Thought even says it all the time. Every man is just one great compliment away from greatness. You know, his mother's words were enough. You know what I'm saying? And then he said he moved through the rest of his life, you know, with the I know, and instead of saying if, he used when. These are things that, you know, if you read any self-help books, if you read anything about manifestation, anything about, you know, how to speak things into existence, it's going to tell you to stay away from certain language. You know what I'm saying? It's going to tell you to speak with certainty. It's going to tell you to claim things, you know, as though they are. So, you know, it sounds like he was following the laws of success, and Big Boy is exceptional. You know, he's exceptional. He's a legendary radio personality. He's an actor. He's done a lot of different things. So, you know, a lot of what he practiced and not being robbed of his confidence by his parent, I think it was a pivotal thing for him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that with this episode being about the strength of a woman's words, you know what I'm saying? I think that the emphasis on his mother taking that moment, what she said in that one moment, could have been some make or break shit. And sometimes we don't understand how big small moments really are. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes we don't understand how big small moments really are. You feel me? So you got to understand like how to use your words, the way that you want to use them, and the things that you place on other people too. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's why they tell you all the time, don't share what you're trying to do with everybody. You never know who praying on your downfall in the cut. You never know who's sending negative energy your way. You just never know. You feel me? So I think it was interesting, Big Boy sharing that story about how his mother, you know, told him, I know you will. You know what I'm saying? I know you will. That's different from we'll see, or that'll be nice, or all right, baby. She told him, I know you will. What y'all think about that, chat? I think that's powerful. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna kind of talk about it in the question of the day in a minute, but in that moment, do y'all feel like that? Do y'all feel like I'm over exaggerating that moment? Or do you think that really could be a make or break thing? Because they say a lot of what you are as an adult comes from your childhood. You know what I'm saying? Like the confidence somebody either instills in you or robs you of could be everything. You know, it's grown-ups fighting against their childhood into their 50s, into their 60s. So I don't know. TNN said, can't comment for some reason. Nah, you good. I got you. Ted said, power of the tongue and local support. Local support. Why local? You mean like the village? When you say power of the tongue and local support, you talking about in his case like the village? That's interesting. But yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of stuff that we get told, get taught, get affirmed, you know, it translates from definitely from childhood. And that's why you find a lot of people, even in adulthood too, there's this thing called overcompensation, right? So you'll have someone who didn't get instilled with confidence, or you'll have someone who maybe was, you know, didn't have good leadership growing up, or maybe, you know, their parents weren't confident, you know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And then they get into adulthood, they get to a certain age, and then somehow they find themselves, and then they overcompensate for what they may feel is lost time, or maybe they're trying to get back for all the times they were slighted. You know what I'm saying? So it's important, I think, to let kids know, hey man, you could do anything. You know what I'm saying? You could do anything in this whole world. You just gotta be locked in, and, you know, be realistic with a child about the amount of work that it takes to make greatness, the amount of time and the amount of hours that it takes to make greatness at anything, at any craft, at any skill, at any achievement. Black Mona said, children hold on to a lot their parents say, so it's definitely powerful. I agree. FBA all day. DC, what up? What up, DC? DC in the area, in the building. What up? Ain't that how y'all say it? Area. What up there? What up though? The Melanated Cafe 7736. What up? Tears down. You can become great. It's a lot easier when the people around you are pushing you. Facts. OG Kicks, the classic codes 100. What up, OG? Chill Steve 28. Know thyself. Hey, how long do it take to learn thyself? Talk to me, Chill. TNN, every fighter needs a corner. Oh God. That's a great analogy. Tears down 24. When you have good parents and they instill facts, love for yourself, and strength to do things, it's a game changer. It's why most boxers still use their dads as cornermen. I ain't gonna say most boxers use their dads as cornermen, but I get what you're saying though, for sure. Not most, but I get what you mean. Like a lot of kids who are trained by their fathers, they stick with their fathers versus like going away. But you got some people who didn't, like Shane Mosley. Shane Mosley went away from Jack at some point in his career, et cetera, but we're not gonna get too far off in the boxing. Aaron, what up? Peace, God. In too deep. I agree. My dad was jealous and told this before he passed. That's why he was tough and tried block my shine. He apologized for not supporting in my plans. That's crazy. So instead of trying to push you and live vicariously through you, he competed with you or held you back, didn't want to see you be greater than him. You know, that's crazy, because one of the cardinal rules they say is like the only man who will legitimately want to see you do better than them is your father. And in your case, you saying it was the opposite. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, not, I mean, I'm sure it made you strong as a motherfucker, though. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna say I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure you got, it's pros that come with them cons every time. So you probably a monster of a human being. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. You know, that's what your fortification looked like. I appreciate you sharing. We got to stop telling each other sorry for going through hard shit. It's the only way to get tough. You know what I'm saying? Trying to correct my own language too. We've been programmed and conditioned, y'all. Tez Down said, yeah, so many of them do, but we could talk about it on Classic Code Sports. Subscribe, y'all. It's heat over there for sure. Appreciate it, Tez. For sure. But yeah, man, a mother's belief, man, it carried this man to greatness, man. Big boy making long money out there in LA. He a pioneer in the radio game. You know what I'm saying? He revolutionized a lot of things. Him, Sway. You got some people on both coasts that really done this thing at a high level. So, you know, shout out to Big Boy and thank him for sharing that story for sure. He said, I am not sorry it made me stronger. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. I take my sorry back too, man. But I appreciate you sharing, you know what I'm saying, your hardship and how you had to get fortified, because it looked different for all of us. You know what I'm saying? For sure, for sure. All right, let's move. All right, let's slide over to the Truth After Dark. Normally we have some fun over there, but they got a guest on the show. I think bro named Dondre Whitfield. Dondre Whitfield is who they sitting down with over there. All right. And he actually finna talk about something, again, on topic about the woman's words. You know what I'm saying? They're going to have a greater conversation around it too. So we're going to let it run and we're just going to treat it like a regular reaction. But we're going to tie it into the episode today on, you know, the power of the words, the belief versus the doubt. Let's go.
On the right, this is the viral moment. You know, the clips that they play before the episode. Here we go, right here. The woman has all the power in the house.
All of them don't know how to use it.
Just don't know how to use it. All day long, and I have said this in another viral clip, talking about the word submission.
Yeah.
I submit to my wife all day, every day. She dictates what we eat, when we eat, what side of the bed we sleep on, where we sit, what time to go to sleep, the physical intimacy, when we have sex, if we don't have sex.
Y'all hear this? Hey, did he? Hold on. I'm tweaking, right? Is he gonna bring this full circle? I'm gonna go back because I just want to make sure I'm hearing what I'm hearing, and I'm gonna let him finish too, because y'all hear this
all day long, and I have said this in another viral clip, talking about the word submission.
Yeah.
I submit to my wife all day, every day. She dictates what we eat, when we eat, what side of the bed we sleep on, where we sit, what time to go to sleep, the physical intimacy, when we have sex, if we don't have sex, the temperature in the house, all of that. My wife dictates all of that.
Yeah.
I submit to her all day. So when I say to you, I need you to do X, Y, and Z, I expect you to submit to my provision. Why? Right. Because I submit to you all day. This is a dance.
Yeah.
This is a dance.
Yeah.
Your turn. Here go your song. Okay, now we chop to your song, because this your song.
Right.
I'm getting ready to play my song.
Yeah.
You better get up. It's time to dance.
You can't be tired.
Because don't get tired now. Don't tell me your feet hurt now.
Right.
Because we danced to your song 3 times.
Right.
They played your song back to back to back. You know I don't even like that song. But I dance with you because you are my woman. I love you. That's my job.
100%.
You feel me?
100%.
This is the stuff that we are missing. And a lot of it.
No, I'll let him talk long enough, chat. I'll let him talk long enough. Huh? So he said he submit to his woman all day long. And because of all his submission, that's why he expects her submission, because of all his submission. Is that how we supposed to be getting submission? We supposed to, so as men, we should expect submission because we're submissive. Huh? And he's saying it with so much conviction. Am I hearing him wrong? Maybe I'm hearing him wrong. Talk to me, chat. Am I hearing him wrong? Yeah, TNN said nope, I can't co-sign that. Yeah, I thought, yeah, okay. Okay, he said, so far, I'm thinking the brother is way off. Okay, we getting somewhere. Words can either build or break. Yeah, absolutely. And Black Mona Lisa said, it's okay to be sorry or show sympathy depending on the situation, but I get what you are saying. Oh, yeah. It was some man shit going on for a second. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But look, this brother tweaking. Let's go.
Gets missed, again, back to your point, because the wounds get too big for the moment. They get too big to deal with the problem. It's never about the problem. It usually is about the person.
Well, because you see things through the lens of your trauma.
Yes.
So you can say something to me that people might think that was not a big deal.
Big deal.
But my trauma was triggered.
Gigantic
because
deal.
I had this happen to
That's
me.
right.
And when this happened, X, Y, and Z followed.
That's right.
So right now I'm viewing this from my triggers. And again, that's the saying where we're bleeding on people who didn't cut us.
That's right.
I'm coming from a place of pure intention because I love you.
Mhm.
And the things I'm saying are real and honest, and it's to get us to the next place.
Mhm.
But I'm hearing it from whether it's your mom, your dad, your sister, whoever it was, and it didn't land me in a good space. So now I'm triggered
Yes.
and I'm going to attack. And that's, I think, happens to a lot of people when we don't understand our traumas. So for me, I reflect and I'm like, is this because I have another trauma that happened?
Yeah.
Or is this because I genuinely feel like this is disrespectful, or I don't like this, or I don't like
So you used a very interesting word. You used the word attack.
Yeah.
Now, in the street, we got code. Me and Pete, we are only going to speak to each other in a very specific way.
Yeah.
Why? Because the threat of violence
It's real.
is.
Yeah.
So that's
You understand what I'm saying?
said that.
I can't come talk to him any old kind of way. Why? Hands can get thrown at any moment.
Exactly.
Hold,
We was
bro.
talking about earlier about your
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
your
Yep. And that's what I said. What up, Ye? What's going on with it? Yeah, she said that's a weird concept. Elaborate on that. Elaborate. Yeah, what up, Ye? Hey, that's interesting. That's interesting. So, and then he I like what he's talking about now. Like, as men, you respect the threat of violence. You know what I'm saying? So, like, off rip, you just not talking out the side of your neck because you understand where it could go. And I don't think even a warrior, you know what I'm saying? Mars ain't trying to get up and make the square every day. It's just not every day. We're not trying to do that every day. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we're going to move with some respect for sure.
brother talking crazy.
Hold.
Like the same thing.
You
Like
like-
I said, Mike said something
Oh,
on stage.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I said. You got to be careful.
You got hold up, because we know me and Pete both. We like hold, bro. Who you talking to, bro? Like you got to hit me with some respect,
Right.
so that we can keep it respectful.
Right.
That means full of respect, right? So now watch this. Again, this is why I say wives are not built to be husbands, because all of our
Didn't he just describe his? Okay, never mind.
sisters know that they're eventually going to get a pass because they can attack, and the man is expected not to attack back.
Right.
Well, you know what's crazy about this? And I think actually I said something, it was a viral clip and you posted it a long time ago, right? And I said this because I mean it. And I grew up in a household with a mom and dad, still
Yeah.
married,
Yeah.
sister and brother. You know, a lot of my family is married, as
Right.
you know. And so I was always taught, like, even though it's not right and I don't think a man will put his hands on you, you have to move as if a man can, because there's a visceral reaction that a man can have,
Man.
right? So if something is thrown at a man, he might react. That's a visceral instinct, okay? So me saying certain things to a man, like I've never called a man out of his name. I never called a man the B word to his face. I might have said it to my homegirl, like he's, but never to his face, because I've always been taught that a man can react, and his visceral instinct is to be reactive.
That's right.
To protect himself.
That's exactly
and
right.
You will get hurt doing that.
That's
so
exactly
you
right.
have to be careful how you speak to a man, how you approach a man, and how you talk to a man. And
Big
that's,
time.
so I've been taught that from a very young age.
Okay, so watch this. This is fantastic because your father was smart. So I taught my daughter, I was like, listen, you know how when you got into tussles with boys when you were like in the second grade and like you beat them up?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. I'm like, now that this is when she was in high school. I'm like, now that you're in high school, yeah, don't do that.
Right.
Right.
Because you're going to wind up as a viral clip being body slammed.
No, 100%.
Okay. And here's this. Not because, and it's easy, I can hear all the sisters right now. That's because these boys is a punk. It's also so. Two things. Any human being can do something. Like, that's what I did but that's not who I am.
Mm.
There's a difference.
I know exactly what you're saying.
Okay, so watch this. Let me drill that down a little further. Have you ever gone to the doctor and the doctor takes a rubber mallet and hits your knee? What happens?
He jumps.
The visceral reaction.
You got me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a reflex.
It's a reflex.
Now you talked about traumas.
Yeah.
Do you know what that man's traumas are?
No. Right.
Do you know what's going to activate his traumas?
Right.
And because he does something, that's what I did. That's not who I am. We live in a time now where every guy, no matter what he does, that's who he is. No matter what. Is that true for our sisters? Absolutely not. She could go ape crazy.
Yeah.
Bat crazy.
Yeah.
That's not who she is. She was just driven.
I mean, we understand that. I think we all understand that society is going to give more grace to women naturally. I think we all understand that concept. He's going to get to an analogy about talking to a lion. And that's what I'm trying to let them work to. So I haven't been really interjecting. I hope y'all enjoying their conversation, though. I really like the Truth After Dark. Make sure y'all go subscribe to their channel, too. They put out great podcast content. Into Deep said, modern marriages is to be successful as man, you need to simp, or you will be labeled as a bad husband. It might be some truth to that, unfortunately. Russell Red, what's going on? I think it's my first time seeing you in the chat. Everybody 333 for Russell Red. Welcome to chat 333. We appreciate you falling in. You know what I'm saying? All the new folks in the building.
Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe. Hey y'all, hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
I think we under attack because Ted said he was having technical difficulties earlier too. My StreamYard not tweaking too bad, but it's a little off. Ye said she be double talking. Yeah. He said seen her before. Yeah. Russell Red said she talking too much, but she speaking truth. Damn, Russ, if she speaking truth, why you don't want to let her cook? He said that's kind of crazy. Kira said, been trying to send a super chat, but your YouTube is tripping. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Somebody else said they couldn't make comments earlier, so I don't know what's going on. Passport Sco, that's not true. Let's see. Into Deep 333. Creative, what's going on? Said, bro, how many pods do you have? LOL. I got a few. Black Mona Lisa said 333 Russ. Everybody sending the threes in for Russ, man. Welcome in. Everybody hit the like and subscribe button while y'all here. But yeah, I think in general, he's talking about the grace that women get in society more so than men. I think we already know that, though. I think that's a universally understood concept. But let's see how the conversation evolves.
To that point.
Yeah.
Right? So we don't have the same kind of grace.
True. 100%.
For our brothers as we do for our sisters.
As we shouldn't. You can't have the same type of grace for the leader as you do for the follower. You can't. As a leader, much is required, much is given. Men shouldn't get as much grace as women. I'm not saying men don't deserve any grace at all, but we absolutely should not receive as much grace as women. There's more on us, more asked of us, more for us to do. We are tasked with going to battle and potentially dying for the nation, dying for our families, whatever the case may be. We are tasked with day-to-day protection and provision. We are tasked with a lot of different things. And so, yeah, you know, our role is more important and thus leaves less margin for error. Are we going to make mistakes? Absolutely. But all cannot be forgiven with us. It's just the pros and the cons, y'all. Like, there's good and bad that go with I don't even want to use good and bad, just pros and cons that go with everything. So, I mean, boo-hoo, you know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-doo, let's move.
Listen, let me just say this real quick, okay? Okay, so it's not that the man has the problem. He's trying to figure out what his job is in this equation. The woman is trying to figure out what her job is in the equation. This is not a man problem. This is not a woman problem. This is a human condition. And we're
TNN said you got Ops Classic. You know who the Ops is. It's cool though. They ain't stopping shit. My Cash App open. Don't trip. She had different podcasts and bashed men a lot. Yeah. Zara, oh, you talking about Azar? Yeah, her original podcast. I don't know. I think she was learning. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing I can't say about Azar, in too deep. One thing I can say about her is she will listen. She will listen. How much she gonna, the application of information and all of that. I don't know. I don't know her personally, but I can tell that she does listen though. Kira said, "Nah, he is out of order." Yes, I can agree that the woman creates the atmosphere in the house, but the man sets the tone for her to follow. Sounds like his wife is the real man in the marriage. That's what I was trying not to say because I didn't want to come off overtly disrespectful. But yeah, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like he following her lead and she's really in the husband role. That's what it sounds like. Creative, the feminine, let's see, Creative said the feminists want all the rights with no responsibilities. Yeah, all pros, no cons. Next level, what up? Big salute, Classic 333. What's going on? TNN channel said it's almost as though the chat is censored. I don't know. I haven't changed any of my settings. I know Tez was experiencing some crazy technical difficulties earlier too, so it might be some BS in the game, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. It ain't nothing we can't work through, gang. We're gonna keep on pushing. Let's get it.
We're trying to figure out how we navigate our way to the other side of this problem.
Hey, can they send bots to a live show? They can't send bots to a live show, right? You know what I'm saying? First off, let's just address the opposition. Those who have taken offense to our coverage. You know what I'm saying? We with all that.
I don't ever want a problem. But when they say they want a problem, I say no problem. That's it.
Warrior, come on to play.
We ain't ducking shit. You can't send bots to a live show. We on tour, bitch.
Women got problems. Men have problems. Now what we're trying to do is we're trying to figure out how do we have the kind of language that gets us to be able to become, back to the team concept again, how do we become a team?
Yeah.
That has to be a daily practice. My daily practice, my hugs. My daily practice is my check-ins. Every brother that you know, watch this. He'll probably tell you this too. My boy, my producer, Tillman is back there. He'll tell you every sister in our gym, not every single one, but the vast majority of the sisters that are in that gym, I check in with them. Hey sis, how you? You good? Okay, you need me? Big bro's here. Why? Because I want my sister to feel safe. Watch this. I'll give you one better. When I go to the grocery store and we're in an environment where it's mostly our Caucasian cousins that are in the store, whenever I see a sister, any sister of color,
Speaking.
I walk right up to her. Sister, how you feel?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm good. That's good. You need anything while you in here,
Yeah.
you come find me. I got you.
Yeah.
When I tell you the emotional and spiritual breakdown that happens in her, that I can tell she's going through it, but I leave her there with it. When I tell you she is doing emotional and spiritual gymnastics,
Yeah.
because she might not have ever gotten that from her father. She might not ever had a DNA brother
Yeah.
to give her that kind of cover. And many of our sisters grow up in turbulent environments where they don't feel that kind of covering.
But also, too, even then, a lot of women, including myself, have been constantly sexualized by men.
Yes.
And we never really got the opportunity. Like, I'm lucky enough to have like a brother or whatever, but he's my brother-in-law.
Yes.
He's my sister, been married for like 30 years. I'm 34.
Yeah.
So he's a brother to me, but like, we don't get the opportunity to have a lot of men that don't sexualize us,
Right.
or we have to feel like we're on our edge a
Right.
little bit to just be able to talk to, you
Yes.
know, and I think it's important to have that, because having male advice, especially if you're in a relationship and things.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna let the chat give a lot of feedback on this. I don't want to tell my true sentiments because I'm trying to refrain from coming off a certain way. I'm just being transparent with y'all. I'm just gonna not say anything at all. instead of telling, because I don't think this conversation is balanced. I just don't think they're having a balanced discussion. Like, this conversation starts walking down the path of like making men just seem predatory in general. And that's not the truth. That's not the truth. Like, most young boys, when they grow up and they start getting into like their early teen years, like when you a young pup, freshman high school, sophomore high school, 8th grade, 7th, these dudes, most young boys nose wide open for girls, and they're naive. It's not a lot of born savages. There's not a lot of boys in 9th grade that's just like, I'm trying to run through the chicks. Most young boys is in a space where they could fall in love and be with the chick they was with when they was 14 for an extended period of time. A lot of savages are created from dealing with girls. You know what I'm saying? And females could say the same about dealing with the wrong boys. You feel me? But a lot of times these young, naive, nose wide open, puppy love young boys, they find out the true nature. They find out the true nature, bruh. And when they find out the true nature, they make adjustments and start moving different. That's the reality of it. Like, trying to make it sound like just growing up, girls never, like you had a dude that you wasn't interested in that was ready to make you his wife when he was 13. You know what I'm saying? And you made whatever choices you made, or whatever you had going on, or whatever you was doing, or whatever you wanted to explore, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ended up doing what you did and went down the road that you went down with the dudes that you went down it with. And now your perception of the average man is skewed. I don't think the average man is a bad person. I think the average man is invisible. And I think of the men who have their pick of the litter of women, the majority of that populace of men, because they have an abundance of options, may or may not value all of y'all like that. You know what I'm saying? It might take a little bit more for him to see some value on some I want to sit down shit, because essentially the world is his oyster. I think it's important to compartmentalize these conversations appropriately, because the shit starts sounding crazy. Like, men ain't predators in general, fam. That's my take. That's as diplomatic as I could be about it, because I kind of wanted to crash out. Black Mona Lisa said it doesn't seem like a real conversation. Yeah, it's disingenuous. I can't contribute today, Classic. My chat is not right. What's going on? Like, what it look like, TNN? Can you send me a screenshot, email or something? Email me a screenshot. The classic code 777@gmail. I hope Ye is right. Ye said it's probably a YouTube update. I hope you're right, bro. But I was watching some other people's live streams today, and they ain't had no issues. So just me and Tez. He said they came on here to pop off. This isn't a real earnest conversation. She's complaining about dudes who became monsters due to dating. Not many started that way. Most men would have married at 18, to be honest. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's the truth niggas don't tell. TNN true at Classic. Yep. In Too Deep. Most of the time it's men that act this guy are the biggest predators. And most of the time it's men that act like this guy are the biggest predators, and I stay away from women in public. I get called a weirdo or a creep. I feel you on that. One of my biggest pet peeves is when a woman assumes that you want to, or that you are, or that you're going to hit on her. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Shorty, I ain't thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like that when they give you some type of energy, like, don't hit on me, or I'm not interested. Sure, I'm not either. Fuck is you talking about? I'm just telling you your cart is in my way, and I'm trying to get to the Fuji apples. Fuck is you talking about? Move.
Like, a different perspective.
Yes.
Women and men, their minds are so vastly different. We operate differently. There's one little thing that could make me go off the edge, like, he doesn't love me, or this is that, and you could simply just be like, no. Like, men think this way, and this is what it is. And women, we lack that so much, because the people who I have maybe thought were my friends then try to do something weird. And I'm like, oh no. So having someone who's completely platonic, that really wants to see good for you in a man, is rare for a lot of women.
Completely understood, which is why I do. And usually I lead with like I'm like, sister, I'm first of all, I am married. I'm here as your brother. You
Right, yeah.
right, leading with that. You need me, you come see me. Because so many of us, watch this, I'm gonna give you a little secret.
Okay, instead of him moving around trying to save the world, why not just use your platform to just tell women to be more agreeable? Just be the only thing I'm gonna be real with you. The number, if I had to take a vote or speak on behalf of all men and shit like that, if I just had to speak on behalf of all men, and I could be wrong, right? But this would be my opinion. If somebody asked me, what's the number one thing that keeps a woman unmarried? I would say cooperation. If I had to rank it, if I had to say the number one thing, it wouldn't be being, even though in America we got all type of other issues, you know what I'm saying? I would say cooperation. Straight like that. That would be my answer. Cooperation. Most women have a hard time just being consistently cooperative. Straight up. And when these dudes be sitting down like, shit, okay, do I want to go ahead and put a ring on that for life? Like for the long ride? Shit. Motherfucker don't say yes enough for me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it be. Like if I had to speak on behalf of all men, that would just be my guess. So look, I got people coming out the woodworks. Very true facts. Yeah, what up, Peggy? Vous fair. Okay. Let's see. TNN chat gives me many errors. I'm not blaming you, just saying it appears chat is heavily censored, possibly a YT thing, like some said. I'll log out and back in. Okay, let me know if that clear it up, TNN. Trying to get to the bottom of this. Most times it's men that act okay, yeah, I read that one already. All right, let's move.
Most of us who grew up in the hood, like me, like P, we get taught that manhood is how much money can you make?
Right.
How many women can you sleep with? And how strong are you?
Mm-hmm.
How tough are you? Yeah.
100%.
None of those things have anything to do with manhood at all. They have a lot to do with masculinity.
Right.
Masculinity and manhood are one and the same. I'm not with bro. He sound like a feminist. I ain't gonna hold you. Like it's not overt, it's kind of covert, but he sound like a feminist. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not with bro. I ain't got nothing against him. I think he a dope actor. I enjoy some of his movies and stuff like that. But I don't have to agree with him. You know what I'm saying, bro? I wouldn't let this guy mentor my. No, you can't teach my child nothing. What? No, you have to tell your baby in the car, don't listen to that man.
But they don't have anything to do with manhood. I can prove it to you. There's a whole bunch of great men who don't make a lot of money. There's a whole bunch of great men who haven't been with a lot of women. There's a whole bunch of great men that couldn't bench press 100 pounds if you helped them with 50 of them.
Okay, those aren't great men. You could be a great man and not make a lot of money. I'm with you on that. You could be a great man and not make a lot of money. Money isn't tied to your character, you know what I'm saying, or your humanity, right? Like, I think we tie finance into too many conversations. There, I'm with him. If your ass can't bench press 100 pounds, you're not a great man. Your ceiling stops at the word good. You can't, we're not finna just start calling, we're not just gonna start throwing the word great around. Let's look up the definition of great real quick. Great is a strong word. You know what I'm saying? Great. Of an extent, amount, or intensity considerably above the normal or average. Considerably above the normal or average. If you can't bench 100 pounds, gang, you're not a great man. Look at his face. He looked dead serious too. Look at his face. Look at him. Bro, if you can't bench 100 pounds, you're not great. What you great at? No, it don't even matter what else you great at. If you can't bench 100 pounds, you can't defend yourself against most other men. Well, that's not true because they say the average man can't do 10 push-ups. So I guess the average, if you can't bench 100 pounds, you would be average. You would be the definition of average. You know what I'm saying? That's not greatness. That ain't greatness, gang. I'm sorry. It called me superficial. Your ceiling of potential doesn't even go to great if you can't bench 100 pounds. That's not even an option. On your sheet is A, good, B, mediocre, C, great, not even on there.
Manhood has absolutely nothing to do with any of those areas.
It absolutely does. It absolutely does. What are you talking about? Bro, if you...
Nothing. But those are the first concepts that we get introduced to when we in the hood. So now you all of a sudden you got a brother who is 20-something years old. He got a $50 million contract, and you keep trying to figure out why he keep making life mistakes. Watch this. The first thing that I say, and this is why I say we need to start giving our brothers the kind of grace that we give our sisters, is this young brother had, from the time that he was playing AAU basketball, what did he have? He had a coach to teach him how to play the game of basketball. What coach did he have to teach him how to play the game of manhood? And then you wonder why he keeps making mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake.
That's why mentorship is so important.
Big time.
It's like
Y'all realize that people gonna make mistakes anyway? You could have a mentor from birth. You're gonna go outside and fuck up. Life is the ultimate teacher. Can you avoid a couple mistakes if you're a type of person that'll listen and don't be a knucklehead? Sure. But you still gonna step wrong a couple times. You still gonna put your foot in your mouth a couple times. You still gonna have to figure some things out a couple times. Like, you're not gonna escape. You're not gonna escape the wholeness of life. You're not gonna escape the totality of it. You're gonna experience it all. Doesn't matter if you have an oracle whispering in your ear the whole time. You still gonna go left a little bit when you should have went right. It's just gonna happen. There's nobody who ever just tiptoed around every right decision. It's not a thing. It's not a thing.
Important when you
Big
have
time.
people around you that can guide you and help you, and we lack that today in this community, and in just especially the Black community. It's like we don't have that mentorship anymore,
and that's why I'm just gonna say, here we go, another moment. So my brothers, I want you to claim the young brothers that you see in your circumference. Go have a conversation with his mom. Say, listen, I have, as a man, there's a couple of lessons that I think your son would benefit from. Having time with me, I think your son will benefit from me. And I'm having this conversation with you because I'm trying to have this be as respectful as possible. As your brother, what I'm trying to do is to give my bonus nephew the kind.
Man, nobody got time to do all that shit. She need to act right for her baby daddy so he stick around. Fuck is you talking about, man? Come on, man. Go grab up all the young boys in your circumference and all that shit, man. Niggas ain't, man, it's 24 hours in a day, and that's not even enough. Niggas not grabbing up no whole community of little boys. It's a small group of men who have that on their hearts to do it, and they should. Go coach youth football, go coach the baseball team, go start your AAU organization. If that's your passion, help the community in that way. Gee, don't encourage all us to do it. I personally don't have time for that shit. I've been asked to coach youth hella times. I don't have time. I don't have. And look. I'm not trying to make time. I'm not. That's not on my heart. That ain't my mission. That is somebody else's mission, and he gonna do a good job. He gonna do a good job. I believe in that brother. Whoever mission that is, he gonna do great. You feel me? That's not for me. And it's good. It's good for me to know that's not for me. Because you know what? I had too many coaches when I was a kid who it wasn't for them, and they was doing it anyway, and they got in my way, or they got in that kid's way, or they stunted that kid's growth, or they stunted that kid's potential. You feel me? So I've been around too many coaches that ain't had no business coaching. If you ain't got no business coaching, get your ass out the way and let the people who got that on their heart go ahead and handle that. Let the people who want to do, work at the soup kitchens and volunteer and all that, They got that on their heart. Let them handle that. Don't bring your badass energy up in there because your ass got community service. You know what I'm saying? Now you giving out all, you know what I mean? No. Go ahead and go where you supposed to be now. He talking about I implore all the men. No, man, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you right now. I'm not doing that. These little knucklehead niggas don't listen anyway. If we want to keep it a stack, if you talk to 100 youth, you might get through to 1 or 2 of them. That's a fact. These motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't saying shouldn't nobody try. I'm telling you, I'm not allocating time for that. Y'all call me what y'all want. I got shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, have y'all, okay, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Have y'all ever tried saving y'all people? How did it go? Because I know how I sound. How did it go? Did you try saving your people? How did it go? Okay.
And the wisdom that he needs in order for him to matriculate into manhood. We got to start claiming our young, and I call every kid that I know that's not mine, I'd see his father and his mother like my brother and my sister. So that by virtue makes him my bonus nephew.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nephew, come holler at me. I got a cat in our gym, big as hell. Tillman know what I'm talking about. I call him Wolverine. He's so big. He got like a haircut, look like, and he's gigantic. And he what's up? I'm like, what's up, nephew? I'm looking up to him. Every time he hugged me, I feel like I'm disappearing. He's gigantic. But he is my bonus nephew because here, my mind, my wisdom is vast. It's expansive. And my job is to broaden his. As a matter of fact, just today, so crazy and just bringing this up. Just today, he came over to me, stole a moment with me and said, I've been having a rough week this week. I said, say less. Hit me. I got you.
He done went too far off on a tangent, man. We supposed to be talking about the power of the woman's words and all that. My man done went off on a whole tangent. Let's see what we talking about. He went to them Diddy parties, I bet you. Allegedly. Trey Finesse said, ain't he still married to Sally Richardson? I'm not sure. That's why he talking like this. He's the woman in the relationship. Yeah, he told us earlier. Yep. Trey, you on point. He told us. Passports go. If you can't do more than 10 push-ups, you're not a great man. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Black Mona said, I've seen him and his wife on Black Love, and it definitely seemed like she was the head of the household. See what I'm saying? We can't miss. We all drawing the same conclusion. Dude is definitely feminine. Yeah. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Black Mona said at Trey, yes, he's still married to her. I figured he was. He's not trying to give that up. That's crazy when you think about it. Ted said he sounds like a loyal wife. Hey, the lovely Chanel 333. What up? All right, let's get into the question of the day. Let's move, y'all. Let's move. Buddy wasn't talking about nothing. Let's move. All right. Question of the day. Is encouragement from a woman a luxury or a necessity for a man's success? Talk to me, chat. I'm gonna play a little bop while we wait.
Hey, y'all. Hit the like and subscribe button while you're here. Classic really appreciates it.
I ain't really trying to do no hooks or none of that. I just want to get on that water, float one time.
Yeah, man. Talk to me, man. Question of the day.
I'm only gonna do this once.
Talk to me, chat. I'm gonna wait on y'all to respond. Let's get it.
Panoramic roof for a decade straight. Mama mentality since back in the day. I was in college hooping in crazy 8. 06 beat class gon' spray. I had a switch on the blick and it sound like a switch every time I let go of the gate. Should go with the flick of the wrist. You ask for the time and I show you my wage. 333, I'm the captain of the team. Take it to the bank, you can follow my lead. I got the codes, I got the keys. Win, lose, or draw, you can put it on me. Full blown chef return from a black sheep. Everybody take heed every time that I speak. Plays up the line, I'ma make a good read. Cut from that creed, follow the seed. I die on my sword before the day ever come where I cower and plead. I cry to the Lord before I call a human being for a sigh of relief. I've been working and stacking and learning and growing. Ain't really got time to compete. Classic.
In Too Deep said it's a dinner mint. You going crazy. Yeah, I think I definitely feel like it's a luxury. Encouragement from a woman is a luxury. I'm not gonna call it a dinner mint though. We actually disagree on that. In Too Deep. I think that encouragement from a woman can actually boost your ceiling of potential probably 3x, maybe 2 or 3x. So whatever your ceiling of potential was, you add in a woman that's all the way behind you, like all the way got your back. You know what I'm saying? Really, really on that. Like, you know, even in the moments where it's tough and you not even feeling yourself, she reminds you of who you are type shit. You get you one of them, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shit, that's gonna probably 2x, maybe 3x your ceiling of potential. On the flip side, though, that same woman become, you know, she got your heart, she got your mind, she got your spirit, and she become a nuisance to you. She can reduce your ceiling of potential probably 2x as well. You know what I'm saying? So that's the side of the coin. So, you know, I get why you saying it's a dinner mint. It's definitely a luxury. I wouldn't call it a necessity though. Because I know a lot of dudes, they go from being in a relationship to single and just become hella way more productive and they just glow up. What's that one meme that, not the meme, but that one reel that was going around where the female was like, damn, like you break up with a nigga, all of a sudden he got a full sleeve tattoo, he got a new whip, you know what I'm saying, having money and shit. It's like, damn, was I holding you back? And then all the people do reactions to it. The dudes be like, yes. Yes. Yeah, they do the reactions. But yeah, if you got a good woman in your corner, yeah, it's gonna 2x your potential. That's my take on it. I definitely think it's a luxury though. I don't think you need it. If you're the type of person that's self-motivated, you know what I'm saying, you actually don't need nobody for real. You can just, you know what I mean, keep cooking. Consistency ain't never lost. It's undefeated. Black Mona said a man don't need a woman to succeed. Yep, I agree. Trey Finesse said, more of a luxury to me. A man has to get it done regardless, but a strong support system from a woman makes a man go that extra mile. Yep, I agree totally. Ian Too Deep said it's a dinner mint. Why you think it's such a small thing? He said, I'm a bitter ex-simp that got better after she left. Oh, okay. That's why you called it a dinner mint. You still upset. He said, hey, when somebody say they bitter, I believe them. Hey, I feel you. I've been through a bitter phase before. Sometimes you got to be bitter for a little bit. That bitterness, that should be protection. You know what I'm saying? When you got a bitter taste in your mouth, it make you don't want to try nothing else for a while. You feel me? And that's okay. That little time you take from trying shit, you know, you get yourself together, get to recalibrate and shit. So I feel you, man. Go through the wave. You'll be all right. You'll be back outside. That's how Ian Too Deep finna hit the streets when he get done, when he get over it. That's how he finna hit the streets. Bro said he an ex-simp. Shit, we all ex-simps, bro. I think 95% of men was as boys grew up ready to simp out. Ready to have some good puppy love and simp it right on out. And that same 95% had to learn the hard way that is not what women are attracted to. Not girls either. Girls ain't attracted to that either. I think that's when the energy shift take place. It's not a lot of born savages. You know what I'm saying? I'm standing on that though. I ain't seen nobody disagree either, so I must be on to something. But yeah, is encouragement a luxury? Is there anybody in the chat that thinks it's a necessity? Anybody in the chat that thinks it's a necessity for a man's success? I'm interested to see that and why. Like why? Like okay, a man absolutely needs a woman's encouragement and affirmations to get to his pinnacle. I wonder if anybody actually thinks that's the case. If there was a feminist here, they would argue it though. They'd tell you, we don't need y'all, but y'all definitely need us. That's what they'd tell you. Interesting. I think it's a clean sweep then. We don't got to spend too much time on it. Question of the day could be short. It's a clean sweep. We said, nah, it's a luxury. And then my dog In Too Deep said that shit a dinner mint. That shit, you know what I'm saying? Could do with it, could do without it. Let's move. All right, code language today. Code language is on devious, okay? Devious, like we always do with the code language. We're going to look into the overview or the book definition of it, and then we're going to go from there. So devious, the first definition of it is adjective, showing a skillful use of underhanded tactics to achieve goals. All right. Number two, the second definition, a route or a journey longer and less direct than the most straightforward way. All right, so like a deviation, if you will. But yeah, so showing a skillful use of underhanded tactics to achieve goals. What's the first thing y'all think of when y'all think of somebody being devious? What's the first thing y'all think of? Are any of y'all devious, or have y'all been devious? Anybody got a devious story? It says in the overview, describes actions or people characterized by dishonest, deceitful, or indirect methods used to achieve a goal. It implies being sneaky, calculating, and manipulative to navigate around rules or to hide true intentions. The term can also refer to a roundabout or circuitous path. Okay, so like scenic route. That's what we think of. The first thing, y'all like this one. Let's see. TNN said, not a necessity. We just need feet. Funny as hell. TNN. Simping is a default setting. Sneaky ass. That's the first thing Black Mona said. First thing she think of when she think of devious is sneaky ass. Yeah, I think that when people, you have to understand when people are telling you that they're devious. For example, when somebody tells you, you know, you got to know how to move the pieces. You know what I'm saying? This shit chess, not checkers. They telling you they're a little devious. Plotting, planning, manipulating, you know, they telling you they're a little devious. Does devious always have to be negative? Let's look at it like that too. Because a lot of times we find out in the code language that we use these terms in a negative connotation primarily, but they're not always necessarily negative. This one may actually be, though. It says it describes an action of people characterized by dishonest, deceitful, or indirect methods to achieve a goal. So in this case, devious would actually be a negative thing. There is no way to be positively devious. Manipulation is not the same. You could be positively manipulative. You could be negatively manipulative. Devious is not the same. So devious is on the negative side of manipulation. This is what you would actually refer to someone as if they're a manipulative person, but in a negative way. Instead of just simply calling them manipulative, you can call them devious instead. See, let's expand our vocabularies, because to call a person manipulative, you could be, I'm manipulative. We're all manipulative. I'm manipulating y'all to watch me on a regular basis, right? How am I being manipulative? I'm consistent. I show up at the same time every day. I try to give y'all a good show. I'm having fun on here with y'all. We laugh, we joke, we play together. You know what I'm saying? It's a form of manipulation. Are you still making a choice? Absolutely. But am I helping you make your choice? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? That's not a negative thing. But devious, that's different, right? So we have to think about how we use words, right? So the next time you want to call somebody manipulative, but you want it to be a fact that it's a negative thing, call them devious instead, man. We cracking the codes, man. We cracking the codes. That's why it's important to do these code languages, man. We expand, we broaden, we learn, and we grow, man. For sure, for sure.
I know you see me trying to crack the code.
Let's see. Black Mona said YouTube definitely glitching. Yeah, we got to figure that out. Trey Finesse, a liar. That's the first thing you think of. Black Mona said, yeah. TNN said, is deviousness necessarily bad, though, if you use it to defeat the system? Well, let's look at the definition again. Can you use it? So if you're being dishonest and deceitful or indirect to defeat the system, is it necessarily bad? It would be in the eye of the beholder at that point, TNN. That's a great nuance to add to this discussion. It would be in the eye of the beholder, right? So if you are if you're doing those negative things or perceivably negative things, but you're doing it against a negative power or a negative force to bring them down, then I think you would that's a tough one. That's a great nuance to add. I think it would be a negative thing to those who you're taking out of power. Yeah. But in your case, I think it's still negative. My answer would be that I think it's still negative. I think it would just be what we would call necessary evil. Necessary evil. Ian Too Deep said, finding out 20 years later your child ain't your child and your own family blood that birth you knew the whole time. Damn. Who did that? Racehead said, politician, a person who acts in a manipulative and devious way, typically to gain advancement within an organization. Just wanted to tap in real quick, fam. Great point made. Way to hit a home run on your first at-bat, Racehead. What up? I agree with Trey. Just liars. Damn. Yeah, man. Stay away from the devious and the mischievous, man. Stay away from the devious and the mischievous at all costs. Black Mona said, you got a good point at TNN. It's for a greater good. Yeah, but it would be a necessary evil for a greater good. Because you're still doing things that may be against your character. Maybe you don't believe in lying, but you lying to a bad person. Maybe you don't believe in being deceitful, but you being deceitful to infiltrate a bad system and bring it down. Maybe you don't believe in, you know what I'm saying? So it would be necessary evil, but still evil indeed. So if it's evil for good, is it evil at all? See, these are the that's the see that when you get all these smart people in one room, we get stuck, y'all. Smart people, get all these smart people in one room, we get stuck, y'all. It's crazy out here, but man, that's the code language for the day. Devious. I see y'all been enjoying the code languages too, so we're gonna continue. I mean, I never was gonna stop them anyway, but I see that y'all actually have an appreciation for them. If y'all don't know, I have a playlist on my channel for all the code languages that I do, so y'all can actually just tap in and just watch the playlist of code languages if this is something y'all enjoy. My code language actually do the least views on my channel. So, but this is the shit that's probably the most important. It makes us all better communicators. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. I wonder, it is what it is. But yeah, so yeah, code language, devious. Let's move. All right, so I got a cool 8 minutes for y'all for some chat Q&A. So if y'all got any questions or topics y'all want to bring to the table, go ahead and bring those topics to the table right now. I got a few minutes for chat Q&A, and then I'm out, chat. Yeah, but listen, in the meantime, in between time, I'll probably play a song too. But yeah, man, make sure y'all pull up February 13th, this Friday, pull up to the west suburbs of Chicago, to Darien, Illinois, to the Q Bar, and tap in and meet up with the Raw Society Coalition. Meet up with us in person, man. Live podcast panel and a full concert by myself. On stage, I will be B Class. That's my artist name. But y'all know me as Classic with the Classic Code. So for everybody that's popping out, man, we gonna have a great time for sure. I'm finna put that shit on and put on a hell of a show for y'all, man, for sure. But while we wait to see if anybody got a chat Q&A, my dog Big Skull had asked for some music yesterday, and I forgot to play it before I hopped off the stream. So let's play this one. Let's do this. I seen people be so fickle, nothing surprised me. Hey, hold on, money. Double-edged sword. She said, great show. Everybody sideways. Appreciate you, Black Mona Lisa, for the $5 super chat. YouTube gonna let that bread come through anyway. Look around, don't know who to trust. Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid. I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Ain't satisfied till I touch a certain M's. Can't say the number, they applied against my plans. I'm turning up, dog, this one for the gym. Come to these bars, I only play above the rim. Boy, I'm Thomas Shepard. Long sleeve with the corduroys. Really came to get buckets. Purnell with the defense. Too slick, you can't touch me. Bud Crawford on offense. I'm unassuming, but I'm really punching. Underrated, I'm starting to love it. Stacking days, I'm stacking the budget. When I win, ain't none of it lucky. Tapped in, I got it from nothing. Stay ready, preheated the oven, just did a theater. I'm still in recovery. Therapy team, they really love me. They'd kill me if they knew I was jumping. High speed chase, I had to punch it in front of thousands. I started with hundreds. Don't really see no competition, this look like a luncheon. Suggest you let me mind my business, catch you if you lunching. They love you all these years, but at the end you wasn't nothing. Look around, don't know who to trust. Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid. I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Present with poise, but I really got no chill. Far as blood, it ain't too thick to get spilled. They think I'm too cool to click, not for real. God ain't done with me yet, dog, I gotta heal. I ain't no run of the mill. Had to surround myself with steel. Yeah, I've been sharpening steel. Hard to feel hard feelings at all when I can hardly feel. Hard as hell counting losses till you count the wins. If I could take the pain all over, swear I'd do it again. The way them hard times unlock me, look different, twin. If you don't understand my plight, then we just different men. If you can't understand my fight, then we got different hands. Yeah, different song. I'm talking about different days. I'm talking about different tribe. I'm talking about different clan. Boy, I'm sticking to the coats to the bitter end. I'ma live and die by till I'm ashes in a can. Look around, don't know who to trust. Not for real. Lately I've been paranoid. I gotta chill. Ask me how I feel, think I'ma tell you not for real. But I grind like I'm still unfulfilled. Yeah, so listen, for everybody that's trying to send super chats that won't go through, don't worry about it. Y'all intentions still add up. You feel me? Them gonna hit the register no matter what. Because guess what? We're gonna be live tomorrow, and we're gonna be live the day after that. And then after that, we're gonna be in person. Look, and she still found a way. Look, super sticker, $4.99. Money, they want that music on the way out. Let's get it.
Are you making another beat, daddy? And Genius is my dad.
Shout out my bro for this box.
Oh, we talk about money? Good money. Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. Yeah. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted at all. Too introvert to be in the crowd. Real life. I'm low key at the Coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. When you spend as much time on the boat as I do, you ain't really got a showboat. I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You swear to God, I got it out of Soho. I had a baddie made me.
Hey, somebody said I wasn't spitting on this song yesterday when they played this on the No Middleman panel. Y'all ass tweaking. If y'all don't, man, listen, bro. If 2 Chainz was from Chicago, it'll be me. This my simple bag. I told niggas I'm low key at the Coach store buying plain Janes, no logos. Cause when y'all go buy designer, y'all wear the print all over your shit so people know you spent a couple dollars. This shit'll be a plain t-shirt. You won't even know it's Coach, nigga. Yeah, we spent the extra for the quality. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing but popping my shit. Told they ass I got my own brand, wear my own clothes. You swear to God, I got it out of Soho. If y'all don't know nothing about the shopping district up in New York, I ain't said nothing but a word. And then I said, I had a baddie made me think about a ring, but I seen what the ring did to Frodo. No, I was spitting. Fuck is he talking about?
Baddie made me think about a ring, but I seen what the ring did to Frodo. I be in New York. Thought I met wifey. Clown ate the food off my fork. Annie a pig. Classes a vegan. No, I ain't pulling no pork. Play with my heart. Not with my pockets. I doubled the score. Do you watch Fox? National TV. That was the start of much more. Envy me. I make my enemies wish that we had a rapport. You thought I wouldn't be nothing. It's a little different when I got the keys to the door. Talking your trash, wherever you at. Me, I just point to the board. Telling your stories at the barbershop. Talking about how we used to be. Oh, we talking about money? Let's talk about it. My money look different now. When I talk about 50, used to be $50. I'm talking about 50,000. Gotta move a little different. My maneuvers is in and out. Ain't trying to get spotted. Too introvert to be in the crowd. What we talking about money? Let's talk about. What we talking about cars? What we talking about women? What we traveling abroad? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? What we talking about? What we talking? What we talking?
Come on, man. Stop playing with me. Kira said, would a live show be streamed? Are we streaming the live show? Tez, you still in here? Soft Rain, you still in here? Are we? That's not my department. Kira, that's not my department. Are we streaming the live show? They want to know, will it be streamed? I'm not sure. I know, shoot, a couple of years we probably have pay-per-view. I ain't gonna lie to you, but right now I don't know. I'm gonna get that answer for you, Kira. I will DM you. I'll hit you on Instagram and let you know. Y'all not gonna make it? I thought y'all was trying to make it. Pull up. It's gonna be lit. But look, we didn't talk about it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna figure something. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna get an answer for you. I got you. But yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah, man, for everybody, make sure y'all pop out to the party, man. Make sure y'all, in case y'all don't know who my gang is, it's the Raw Society Coalition. Y'all can go ahead and take a screenshot right now. This will help you tap in with the whole coalition. Bing, right there. Subscribe to the Raw Society Coalition channel, the Classic Codes Sports as well. Souls of Thought, Uncle Plug TV, Conversations with Soft Rain, and the Tez Down. If you take a screenshot of your screen right now, tap in with all those channels, and you'll have dope ass content damn near all day, every day, 7 days a week, pretty much. Tez normally goes early afternoon, late morning. I go right now during y'all commute times and getting off work and rush hour, all that. I hold y'all down at that time. And then tonight we have the No Middleman panel coming on at 8:30 p.m. That streams on Souls of Thought channel as well as the Raw Society Coalition channel. So you can tap in from either one of those chats. Okay. So yeah, man, that's throughout the week. And then on the weekends it get even better. We got the Red Room with Classic around 2:00 in the morning on either Friday or Saturday. We have the Sunday Serve Us on Sunday mornings. We have the Human Experience with myself and the Tez Down on Thursdays or Fridays. We have the Raw Society team panel on Thursdays as well. We have Raw Reels with myself and Souls of Thought doing movie breakdowns. That's still kind of floating. We have the Queen Code panel once a month, every third Thursday. We have the King Code panel on Conversations with Soft Rain. We got a lot of shows, man. I would be here all day. Okay, so we're the hardest working conglomerate inside the content creation game, and it's clear that we taking over. Oh yeah, and we on tour. So Friday, we got our live event. For the people that's going to be there, I will see you there. You know what I'm saying? And make sure if y'all don't do nothing else for me, stick to the codes. We got another classic. Yeah.
I'ma win any type of way. That's a parlay you can take to them. I'm having that aura, I got that glow. They hate it worse when they know that you know. Walk in the room like I'm covered in gold. I used to suppress it, was about to implode. I used to suppress it, was about to explode. Sore thumb in the room, everywhere that I go. Black sheep for the fam, used to think something was wrong. Took a little time to realize